Hey everybody, this is GGB. We're going to be getting into our second game of Conference of Champions action. Is this going to be as exciting as the first game? Probably not. I don't think we're going to get as exciting of a game as we did in the first game all year long. I mean, that was just insane tension, all the things that led up to that final moment. And it's just so much. It was awesome. It was just the greatest game you could possibly imagine as a Conference of Champions fan. But hopefully we see an upset here today. We didn't get to see an upset in the first game, but let's be honest, no one felt really that awful about that because we got to see that insane drive by Zach Wilson, his last season as an independent chief, probably the last season he's on the team, any team, for Conference of Champions, and he gets a huge win for his team to push the Independent Chiefs to the next round. Mountain West have back-to-back disappointing years where they do not move past the first round of action. Anyways, we're going to get into this Big 12 49ers. Big 12 49ers are a team that is typically the 6th seed. The MAC is typically a team that is not the 11 seed. This is a team that is normally the 10 seed, but Conference USA moves up overall-wise, and this put MAC in this situation where they're going to have to try and go on the road and beat a really tough opponent in the Big 12 49ers. But we're going to start the ball with the MAC offense. The MAC offense is interesting because, again, for the past couple of years, they've been running with Big Ben Roethlisberger, but now they have Cooper Rush at QB. Is he the greatest quarterback in the world? No. And if they're going to pull off the upset, they're going to need some big-time plays by their big-time players. I'll mention some players that are really good. Their best player on offense is by far Kareem Hunt, 85 overall, and you need to get him involved early. Deontay Johnson is another big-time threat at receiver at 82 overall. A player that they use a lot, not a very high overall player, but Tyler Conklin is a player that in the past has been used historically a lot by both these teams. They're going to bring fullback Reggie Gilliam onto the football field. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. They're going to bring one of the receivers in motion. They're going to just toss it to him. He's going to be able to break a couple tackles. Only going to end up getting 3 yards on the play, though. But it's a good idea to get the ball into Deontay Johnson's hands early here. He is your star playmaker. You have to find ways to just get him the football. I'm talking about the Big 12 defense here for a second. I mean, it's solid enough. That's how I would describe the Big 12 defense every year. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Takes snap, handoff up the middle, Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is going to get smacked and immediately stopped. Rush of a yard, they mark him. Big tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks is a player that he's not super spectacular, and actually the number 2 middle linebacker on his team behind Jordan Brooks. But Jordan Hicks is a very solid overall player. But this is big 3rd and 7. Big 3rd and 7 on the Max opening drive. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Kareem Hunt beside him, takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He actually has a lot of time here. Eventually pressured, he fires it. In the flat, it's going to be caught, but he's going to be tackled short of the line to gain. Going to bring up 4th and 2. Catch by Corey Davis there. Not a bad pass by Cooper Rush. Would have liked to see Cooper Rush get to him a little bit earlier there so that he could have just run for the first down. But all in all, not the worst opening series you could have had if you're the MAC Ravens. Did you do anything? No, not really. But you did try. You didn't turn the ball over. Remember, this is a 12 overall difference between these two teams. I mean, if this is a tight game, this will be surprising. But you'd like to see a close game. On to punt for the MAC is going to be Brett Kern, a solid punter, 75 overall. His kick is off. It's going to land about the 25-yard line, and he's immediately corralled and tackled. Is Tyler Lockett. And talk about this Big 12 offense. Obviously, Patty Mahomes is the headliner here, right? I mean, he's the best quarterback in football. He's the reason why the Big 12 is considered a threat every year to make a run. But in the play-in game, he didn't play super phenomenally well. Remember, the overalls between the Pac-12 and the Big 12 were the same, so they played for the 5 seed and who would get the 6 seed. And he didn't play all that well in that game. But players to keep an eye on, Joe Mixon is a very talented player. Tyler Lockett and CeeDee Lamb should be an elite 1-2 punch. And Mark Andrews is one of the best tight ends in all of football. Under center here is Patrick Mahomes, Joe Mixon in the backfield, I believe. So possibly a 5-man rush by the Mac. They're going to take it. 5-man rush. He fires quickly. It's going to be caught on the slant, and it's going to be a face mask adding on to the 12-yard gain they already got. And a big gain for the Big 12 49ers on the first play of the game for them on offense. Darius Phillips there with the mistake. The Mac defense is not the worst thing in the world. I am worried about how they're going to get pressure on their quarterback but Max Crosby and Khalil Mack will probably be their pass rushers in pass rushing situations. So I'm not super worried about that. Sean Murphy-Bunting and Darius Phillips are both solid enough corners. The position I'm worried about is defensive tackle. The number one player there is Stephen Means, a 67 overall player. I'm worried about them being able to run it right down their throats. They're going to bring fullback Andrew back onto the football field. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. Going to take the snap. Play action to Joe Mixon. He has time. He fires it. It's going to be caught. Good enough defense there. Just a better play there by Patrick Mahomes. Getting it into CeeDee Lamb. Getting his first catch of the ball game. And just like that, they are in Mac territory. John Harbaugh needs to step it up here in the coaching department. He has a big task ahead of him if he wants to pull off the upset with his team. This team should be one of the biggest upsets in Conference of Champions history. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Looks like probably a 4-man rush with Khalil Mack and Max Crosby. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to get tackled for a 2-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd and inches. Chance to get a big stop here if you're the Mac Ravens defense to force them to a really long field goal. To be fair, they have Justin Tucker. So likely a make regardless here, 53, 55-yarder. But at least holding to a field goal would be huge here. If you could get a stop defensively, this would be crazy. This is a big moment for the Mac Ravens to try and get a stop here. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Looks like probably a 4-man rush. I would run it with Joe Mixon here. They're going to do that. Joe Mixon up the middle. He has a big enough hole. He's going to bounce off a couple tackles. He's going to get it to the 32-yard line. Good run there by Joe Mixon for about 6 yards on the play, and that's what I definitely would have done in that scenario. And Kyle Shanahan this is what he does. Kyle Shanahan is a very run-oriented offense man, and that sometimes contradicts with having the best quarterback in the entire NFL. But in certain situations, it really helps, especially when you have a running back like Joe Mixon, who's really, really good at his job. In a defensive line, like the Mac Ravens, that definitely is not the strongest in the world in the middle, with Means and Hester starting at 67 and 65 overall. They're going to bring 2 tight ends onto the football. Actually, 2 tight ends set. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. They're going to go handoff up the middle once again. Joe Mixon's actually going to get stopped this time for only a 2-yard gain. Big play made up the middle by number 91, I believe Robinson there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. And this is important to get a stop and force field goals here for the Mac Ravens. I understand. Are you going to be able to stop the Big 12 49ers from scoring field goals, scoring points on almost every drive? Probably not. You don't have a great defense, and the Big 12 offense is elite. Can you force field goals is the big question. Because that was the reason why the Mountain West Vikings ended up taking a lead in the final minute 40 was because they forced field goals. Now, did that work out for them? No, but they did get in the position where they could win. Run by Joe Mixon's going to go nowhere. Only a gain of 1 yard on that play. Big play made on the edge by Khalil Mack for his first tackle of the ball game. But 3rd and 7. This is a chance for a big stop here for the Mac Ravens. Sean Murphy-Bunting and Darius Phillips need to be on their A game here. Looks like they're going to bring Max Crosby and Khalil Mack on the rush. 3 tight end set. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. He's going to take the snap. He has time. Eventually pressured. He's going to throw on the run. It's going to be caught. First down, getting the ball to Mark Andrews, and this is a smart play. Got to get the ball into your playmakers, and Mark Andrews is definitely one of your playmakers. 3 tight end set is interesting for the Big 12, mainly because tight end is not exactly their strong suit. Outside of Mark Andrews, Jeff Swaim and Charlie Kohler at 67, 66 overall are the tight ends. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes looks like a blitz. They're going to go handoff up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to burst off a tackle, but still going to end up getting corralled there for only about a yard gain. So far, the Mac Ravens defense on the ground has been surprisingly good, doing a great job of making sure that there's no big runs. Outside of the 3rd inches run to Joe Mixon, This has been a pretty solid outing. They're going to take the snap, fire quickly across the middle. It's going to be caught to the 12-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. Catch made there by Tyler Lockett for a second catch of the ball game. 3rd and 3. The Mac Ravens defense isn't awful in the secondary. Jimmy Ward is a stud. Jaleel Addae is a pretty solid player, and so is Sean Murphy, Budding, and Jerry. So shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. They're going to take the snap, handoff. Actually going to go read option. Patrick Mahomes keeps it, and he's going to get the touchdown, I think. Yes, he punches it in. Patrick Mahomes scores the first touchdown with his legs of the game, and they take a likely 7-0 lead here early on. John Harbaugh's upset. No one expects the read option with Patty. Patty just takes it. Everyone expects Joe Mixon to get the ball, and the only player there to try and make a play is Sean Murphy Bunting, and Patrick Mahomes just runs through him to get the touchdown. Great play there by Kyle Shanahan to draw that up. And get the Big 12 49ers an early, likely 7-0 lead. 6-0 right now, but Justin Tucker out there to kick this one away. The kick is up. It is good. 7-0 lead for the Big 12 49ers. First rush of the ball game ends in a touchdown for Patrick Mahomes. And if you're the Mac Ravens offense, that's not great news. Big 12 49ers didn't seem phased all that much on that drive. They had a chance of getting a stop on that 3rd down where they brought 3 tight ends out. But even Patrick Mahomes made a little magic happen there and get it to Mark Andrews. What an interesting battle is going to be is between Max Crosby for the Mac and Trent Williams for the Big 12. Trent Williams is the best left tackle in the game at 99 overall, and right tackle Lane Johnson's one of the best at 95. And the Mac's going to have 2 solid pass rushers there, and Crosby, who's in 94, and Mac is in 86. Knee at the end zone, and onto the field, back comes the Mac offense. I haven't talked super much about the Big 12 defense. There's not a whole lot of star players here, but Xavier Howard is worth a mention, 85 overall, and DJ Reed Jr. is a solid number 2 option at 83 overall. Best player on defense is Quandre Diggs at free safety, 86 overall player. Adrian Phillips is also worth another mention at strong safety, 83 overall player. Deshaun Elliott's a solid player at 80 overall. 81 overall player is Jordan Brooks. Those are probably the better players for the Big 12 defense. Shotgun here looks like a 3-man rush. They're going to bring a little bit of a blitz handoff to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's going to get a little bit of an edge before being wrapped up and tackled, but 6-yard gain there for Kareem Hunt. Tackle made there by Deshaun Elliott, like I said, mentioned earlier. He's going to be an interesting piece of this defense, along with other corners and Rasul Douglas and Jason Verrett. This is a very solid, deep corner room. They're going to bring fullback Reggie Gilliam on the field. They're going to actually read option with Cooper Rush. And this is the problem the Mac offense runs into when the Ravens end up being the best team, is that they run a lot of read options because they are, in fact, the Ravens. And in John Harbaugh's mind, he's still running with Lamar Jackson, but he's not running with Lamar Jackson. He's running with Cooper Rush. They're going to bring Reggie Gilliam on the field again. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Going to take the snap. He has time. He fires across the middle. That is going to be incomplete, trying to force that ball in there. That's going to be the second consecutive punt, second consecutive 3-and-out for this Mac Ravens offense. And it's not great news if you're a Mac fan early. If you're trying to pull off the upset, you would have liked to get a first down on this drive. Did not happen. Punt. Out there to punt this one away is Brett Kern. Takes the snap. The punt is off. It's going to land about the 25-yard line. It's going to be returnable. Makes a man miss. He's going to get it to about the 30-yard line. Fumbled the ball. Oh, huge opportunity. And the Mac Ravens recover it. We'll see if this holds up. But if it does, huge play. Huge play by the Mac. Kadar Holman, if this holds up, might have just made one of the biggest plays of the game to keep them in it. The number 5 corner for this football team, Kadar Holman. If this stands, they're likely to review this. The booth review. Oh, this might not stand here. If you're the Mac Ravens, is he down? And in fumble case scenarios, when they do booth review, It is very frequent that he is down. I can't really tell from that angle. The ball's loose. Does he have control of it there? They really showed us two of the worst angles and then asked us to make a decision on that. I want to go call stands here. But they don't. I believe they give the ball back to the Big 12 49ers. That is what the arrow indicates. That's a rough one, considering that definitely did not show me solid evidence that was not a fumble. Shotgun here, 2 running back set. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap, 5-man rush, 6-man rush actually, a blitz. He fires quickly out to the running back, kind of, not really. Set in the pistol. Tyler Lockett makes his 3rd catch of the ball game, gets it 2nd and 2. And if I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be hard for the MAC defense. I don't see you generating a whole lot of pass rush, even with Khalil Mack and Max Crosby. Which means you need to bring blitzes, and then Patrick Mahomes just picks you apart. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna go handoff up the middle. Joe Mixon has a hole. He's gonna burst it. There's a flag on the play, likely holding though. It's gonna be coming back. Decent while after the illegal block in the back. It's an even worse one. It is going to still give them 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line, still pick up the first down, and just instead of the large run, it is significantly hampered back to their own 43-yard line. But still, first down on the drive, keeps the drive alive, and Joe Mixon has been very solid here early. 2 running back set once again, likely Tyler Lockett back there, though. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Takes the snap. 3-man rush. He fires quickly underneath. That is going to be caught for about a 8-yard gain. They mark him. Gonna bring it up to 2nd and 2. Catch is made there by, again, Tyler Lockett. They really love this formation and what it brings to the table for them. 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Tight formation. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He ends up getting pressured. He's going to escape the pressure, though, and he's going to make his way to the 43-yard line and a first down. And this is the problem. Even with an elite pass rush move by Max Crosby to get wide open, Patrick Mahomes just able to beat him in a foot race to the outside, and no one's there to contain him. 4-man rush once again. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Takes the snap. They're going to hand off up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has some running room. He's going to run through a guy and get a first down to the 33-yard line. And Joe Mixon, while he started with a very quiet opening drive, has been very involved in this drive and has been giving the Mac Ravens defense everything they could really handle here early on. Great job by the Big 12 49ers offensive line, which it is one of their strengths. Not a lot of weaknesses on that offensive line. But 1st and 10, keep the drive alive. And if you're the Mac Ravens, you just got to force a field goal. You can't go down 14-0 against this offense early. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Joe Mixon behind him. He's going to go play action at Joe Mixon. He has time eventually pressured. Patrick Mahomes is sacked. Jimmy Ward on the blitz. The 87 overall safety. The best player, I think, period. Yeah, I believe period on the team is Jimmy Ward, 87 overall player out of Northern Illinois. Makes a big-time play there. And if the Mac Ravens have any chance, Jimmy Ward's going to have to be huge in this game. Best player, period, needs to make some best player plays. 2nd and 16 upcoming. Huge sack. Puts him behind the sticks. Chance to get a big stop here and force a field goal for the Mac Ravens. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. This is a long field goal, I'd like to point out, but still very makeable by Justin Tucker. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. This time he fires it deep downfield. Oh, he had a man. He beat him deep. Patrick Mahomes' first incompletion of the day. And 3rd and 16 is suddenly looking very reasonable. The Mac Ravens could get a stop here. This field goal is going to be about a 54-yarder if you attempt it from here, if you're Justin Tucker. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Trips to the top of the set. Going to bring a 4-man rush. He has some time. He fires across the middle. It's going to be caught. Going to get it about the 30-yard line. It's going to be short, but it's going to make it for a significantly easier field goal for Justin Tucker. This is going to be a 45-yarder, which is basically a chip shot for him. But Great job getting a stop defensively as the Mac Ravens. Big play by Jimmy Ward has allowed this to happen. And Tyler Lockett is Patrick Mahomes' favorite target here early. He loves Tyler Lockett. And onto the field comes Justin Tucker to attempt to make this field goal and make it a 2-possession game. Justin Tucker's kick is up. It's straight through the uprights. That is good. It is a 10-0 ball game, ladies and gentlemen, early on here. Defense forces a big field goal, I'd like to point out. That is a huge field goal to force. Make sure that your offense, which hasn't been able to do anything yet, again, 2 drives, 2 straight punts, 2 3-and-outs, yet to get a first down. It gives your offense a chance. If they can get something going on this drive, they can cut it to 1 possession, which they could have done anyways, but a field goal also keeps it 1 possession. It was a big stop to force that field goal if you're the Mac Ravens. Kick is off by Justin Tucker. It is going to be returnable, and it is going to be returned. Going to bring it out of the end zone. Going to go out to the 21-yard line. They mark him where he's stopped. Kareem Hunt? Question mark? Does he return kicks? I forget who I have returning kicks to the Mac. Cooper Rush needs to start playing better, but let's be honest here. It just needs to be more of a Kareem Hunt-focused offense, getting the ball, quick, easy throws, not too many reads. If you are the Mac Ravens, is how you try keep this game close with a chance to win it at the end. Kareem Hunt has got to be huge for this offense. 1 tight end set with Conklin on the field. They're going to bring fullback Reggie Gilliam in the field. They're going to go handoff. Actually, read option to Cooper Rush actually works there for a 7-yard gain. No one expects Cooper Rush to take the ball because he's not fast, and he ends up getting 7 yards because of it. Great play call by John Harbaugh. And you got to get it in the ball into Kareem Hunt's hands, but that was a great play because they all crashed in. And if you just have one person respecting Cooper Rush's running ability, it's going to allow for more holes for Kareem Hunt. What do you do here? Probably run with Kareem Hunt. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Takes a snap. Handoff. Actually, they're going to go read option again. Cooper Rush is going to force his way for a gain of about 2 yards. Going to bring 3rd and 1 up. Chance to get their first down of the ball game if they just can run it up the middle for a yard with Kareem Hunt. They get their first down, which would be huge. Remember, you need a first down here. You need a drive, but you need a first down. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Kareem Hunt beside him. He's going to take the snap, handoff up the middle. Actually, going to go read option once again, and he's going to pick it up on his own. Cooper Rush, with it 3 straight read option plays, gets the first down. What a series by Cooper Rush. Great runner. Everyone commits it. Cooper Rush can just run wide open. Got to worry about taking those hits because this is how Josh Allen ended up losing the game for the Mountain West. But Cooper Rush gets a big first down off his running ability. Let's go, Cooper Rush. Because we all know that's what the Ravens, that's what Cooper Rush excels at, is read option plays. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Kareem Hunt beside him. Everyone's spread out wide. Takes the snap. Hand off to Kareem Hunt this time. Actually, big hole because of all the read options they commit to Cooper Rush. And he gets 13 on the play. Oh, my God. The strategy's working for the Mac Ravens. They're almost at midfield. They haven't even attempted to pass the ball yet. They had to respect Cooper Rush's running ability. So instead of going on Kareem Hunt, they went on Cooper Rush. And that allowed Kareem Hunt to end up getting 13 yards on the play. What a play by Kareem Hunt. But Cooper Rush has set this up. Trips to the bottom of the set. Directly behind him is Kareem Hunt. Shotgun. They're going to go actually read option once again, and this one's not going to work all that well. It's going to get a yard. You got to actually attempt to pass the ball, guys. I mean, they haven't had to so far. Maybe not. But you got to think they do. 2nd and 9. Shotgun here for Kareem Hunt. Everyone's spread out wide. This might actually be a pass play. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's going to run it to about the 48 of the other team. 3rd and 3 upcoming. It's probably a pass. Maybe. You could run it here, conceivably. You have been able to run it pretty well, so I don't know if it's insane to say that you run this ball on 3rd and 3. You could still go for it on 4th down. Are they going to bring their fullback, Reggie Gilliam, out of the field? Shotgun is Cooper Rush. They're going to go read option here. I'm going to call it. Hand off to Reggie Gilliam up the middle. Reggie Gilliam's going to break off a tackle and get a first down. Big play by Reggie Gilliam. Is Reggie... just running the ball is apparently the meta for this team. I mean, it makes sense. They're the Ravens, but apparently Cooper Rush's insane running ability is great run by Reggie Gilliam, by the way. He's going to be tackled short of that first down marker if he doesn't break off that tackle. So that was a big play by Reggie Gilliam to pick up the first down. And they're on the 49ers side of the field with first down. 1.5 minutes left to go in this quarter. This game could go by really quickly. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. They're going to go handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt has a little bit of a hole. He's going to get like 8 yards on the play. 7 yards, I mark him. 2nd and 3 upcoming. And apparently just running the ball up the middle with Cooper Rush's. They don't even need to pass it. The receivers are just out there for show at this point. You don't need to pass it. Just run the ball every down, apparently. Shotgun here for Cooper Rush. Kareem Hunt beside him. Takes a snap. Hand off to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt has a little bit of a hole. He's going to push his way for a first down. Breaks off the tackle to the 25, 26-yard line. They mark him in the green zone after not having run the ball and passed the ball the entire drive. It is absolutely killing the Big 12 49ers defense. 38 seconds left to go in this quarter. Maybe one more play if it's a run play. Great play by Kareem Hunt, by the way. And like I said, you got to put it in your best player's hands. On offense, Kareem Hunt is your best player. Got to have it in his hands, and that's what he's doing right now. That's what John Harbaugh's rocking with. 30 seconds left. They're going to see one more play, most likely. They're going to bring 2 tight end set. Yeah, why not just rock with that? Tyler Conklin, get Quentin Morris out here. They're going to go handoff up the middle. First carry the ball for Jarrett Patterson. Jarrett Patterson's a player that is not a super high overall, 66 overall, but could be interesting in the passing game as a weapon, and especially considering the way their run offense is working. They're going to have to use probably all 3 of their running backs today, and Reggie Gilliam. But it's likely going to be the end of the first quarter, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Actually, a good drive here by the Mac Ravens to cut into this lead. Hope you guys stay tuned for the second quarter. I'm excited to see how this game goes. Hey, everybody, this is GGB saying adios, amigos, and I hope you guys enjoy the game upcoming.